Welcome to Alley 55 Customs. Today we're working on a 1999 Harley Davidson FLH TCUI, the Electric Glide Ultra Classic. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the outer primary cover and also the clutch basket and the primary drive. First, what we're going to do is we're going to take and remove the footboard, and what you're going to need is a 1/2 inch socket and a 3/8 inch Allen, or you can use either way. It works either way. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the stop bolt here. Okay, and then we want to, so we're just going to pop this out here. Okay, so there's the bolt, and then there's another bolt right directly behind here that you have to take off. Okay, and then what we're going to do is then what you're going to do is you're going to take your socket with your 3/8 inch Allen head. You're going to put it down back behind here, and you're going to take and unscrew in the back. There's a bolt, and you're going to take and unscrew that bolt in the back here and get that thing out, and then we will take off the whole footboard. Okay, now that all the bolts are out, we're just going to remove the footboard, set it off to the side. One thing that you want to do right away is you want to drain the oil. There's actually a set screw, a little bolt that goes in here, and then you unscrew it and drain your oil out. So you'll set it underneath there. I already have drained the oil out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the inspection cover off, and then we're going to take the derby cover off also. So the inspection cover is a T27, the Torx T27, and so we're going to just zap that off real quick. Now you don't have to do this. I'm just doing it to show you basically, you know, your chain guide and your chain tensioner. You know, you can go in and just to inspect what's going on. Okay, now that we've removed the inspection plate, we're going to move on and remove the derby cover. You'll need a T27, and you'll take off these 5 bolts right here. Okay, and there's your derby cover, and your gasket is still stuck on there. Okay, so now we're going to take off the gasket, and a lot of times if you just push in, you can get it to pop out on the edge and then just pop it out. Here's your clutch basket, and we will show you how to remove the clutch basket. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take off the outer primary. Again, you don't have to remove the derby cover, you don't have to remove the inspection cover. I just wanted to do that just to show you basically how it's set up. So now we're going to take off the outer primary cover, and that is going to be a 3/16 Allen head. It's a 3/16 Allen head, and we're just going to take that off real quick. Just run right around. Okay, and that should be all the bolts coming out of it. So now what we're going to do is you're just going to pull out, and usually it's pretty easy to take off. So this just pops right out, and you kind of have to move it out of the way of the exhaust. You know, just kind of pull it outward and then pull down. And okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the jack shaft assembly. You don't have to do that when you're pulling off the clutch basket itself, but it just gets it out of the way, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And then also I'm going to just show you how to remove the gear itself. So there's a little retainer that's holding down the bolt, and what you need to do is bend this out of the way. So you just want to take and pull this up right here, and then you have a 5/16 inch socket. And there you go. It'll pull, you just pull this whole thing right out, and then grab a hold of your gear, and then you just slide it out, and there's your gear. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the clutch basket hub release plate. There's a retaining clip on the outside here that you are going to have to pull off, and what you want to do is just pop your retaining ring pliers in here, pinch it together, and then you're going to have to pull it out, straight out. And if you don't have one of these, you can use a straight slot screwdriver. Okay, we just pulled off the retaining ring, and now we're going to pull out the clutch basket hub release plate, which is right here. All you do is need to grab it with your fingers and just pull straight out, and the whole thing will just come out. This is your push rod off your clutch. You can leave that in or pull it out. It doesn't make a difference. I'll just leave it in. Okay, so now we're going to remove this bolt out of the clutch, and you need a 1 3/16 inch socket. And to tell you right now, this is basically it's going to be totally different. You're going to loosen it by going to the right. So you're not going to have, it's not a standard thread. So you're actually, it feels like you're going to tighten it. You're not tightening it. You're actually going to loosen it. So you want it to basically go clockwise. So I'm going to put her on here. This is going to be loud. So now we're going to spin to the right. There we go. And there's the nut that came off of. Okay, so now we are going to take off the primary drive itself, the compensator sprocket assembly. You can use this if you're using just like a breaker bar to get these off. I highly recommend the primary drive locking tool. I'll put a link to where you can get these from. And also what you'll do is you'll just pop it in here, lock it in place, and then when you start prying down on it, it bites in so it won't spin. You can use it on this side and the opposite side to hold it in, but when I have the electric impact, it takes these right off. You don't have to worry about it. So we're going to use the 1.5 inch socket on here, and it'll be a standard thread. So you'll turn it to the left. There you go. And you just pull this out. So you've got right there. And you just can grab a hold, slide this out. I always like to keep these all in place, you know, all together. And then this whole thing will just pull right out. But first, before we do that, we're going to actually remove the guide, the chain guide itself. So let's get on to that. Okay, we're going to take out the guide assembly for your chain guide. All you want to do is just take this bolt off here. So we'll just pull that off. And now everything is loose. So when you pull this out, it's going to come out really easy. The clutch shouldn't be in hard at all. You should be able to just grab a hold of it and pull. And then what you want to do is you want to start moving this out too. And now the whole piece is completely out. So here's your clutch, your guide, and your sprocket. So let's set this off to the side now. And let's look at, there's a This should be on there. It came off with it. I just want to show you. So you always need this. There's a washer that goes in between. So keep that with your compensating sprocket assembly. So, or you can leave it on here, either way. But I'm going to take it off and leave it with it. And there you go. And that's how you take out your compensating sprocket, your clutch basket. Thank you for watching Alley 55 Customs video. We'll be uploading more Harley Davidson and custom bike videos. Please subscribe, like, and comment.